Hey, what's going on, folks? Another exciting video here. Let's go through some pocket money, see if we find anything worth more than face value, or is at least collectible. But let's jump right to it. I always get stoked whenever it's time to go through some money. It's been about a week since my last video. I'm going to try to make them more frequent with a little bit better schedule, but, you know, sometimes life gets in the way. But let's jump right to it. 2013 series. $20 Federal Reserve note. First check the serial numbers, nothing crazy there. No shifts in the seals, no shifts in the serial numbers, nothing crazy jumping out as far as like misprints, stuff like that. On a lot of these, I like to look for like over inking. Sometimes it's real crazy around where these trees are printed. I suppose just because it's like kind of a, you know, blotch of green ink there, but nothing there. 2013 also, 2013 series $5 note. Most of the bills, if not all of them, and a lot of, well, I should say most of the bills and a lot of these bill searches are going to be post the early 2000s redesigns, now that older bills are kind of getting majorly phased out of circulation. So they're looking at a new redesign of ones coming up in probably, realistically, the next 5 to 10 years at this point, with the way everything's been going. Nothing jumped out on the front there or the back, nothing in the serial number. Really nice shaped Series 2017 A $1 Federal Reserve note. Although it's in great shape, nothing error-wise. A little bit of wet ink transfer on the back there, but nothing crazy. Pass that one up. 2017 series $1 note. Kind of a cool serial number with like the 6s and the 9s and stuff, but not a fancy serial number. Little bit of a shift up with this seal here for the Department of the Treasury, but not really like out of bounds enough for me to jump for joy about. And other than some folds and creases, I like to check around here. Sometimes you'll get some, let me get the camera to focus, there we go. Sometimes you'll get like, how you can see those little dots, but you'll get kind of more blotching of ink right here on the shield. I guess because there's so much small detail that runs through the depictions of the seals on the back of the note. Hey, nice binary note, $20 binary note, 6s and 1s. It'd be really cool if the 6s were like 4 6s and 4 1s, but can't be too picky. I really like the serial number. Series 2017 note. Let me set it down there so you're not like dealing with me shaking it up. But by binary note, it's just a 2-digit serial number. So it's a fancy serial number. This one's really cool. It's not in bad shape. It's been folded a little bit in some corners and stuff, but I could probably straighten those out. Really neat serial number. I like the number here, 69, where it's able to be read up or down, which is cool. But nice. Binary serial number. I'll set that one aside. So one little look at it again. Almost knocked my coffee over there. Series 1969. I take back what I said earlier. I spoke too soon when I said things would be a lot of like newer or older bills would be phased out as we come across an older $1 note. Really cool. As you can see, not much difference in these notes as, let's say, this one here from just a minute ago. Really, really similar, if not the same. Only real difference is the date and the signatures. Let's look at the back of the note. Just kind of compare. Nothing in the serial number there, but cool that it's such an older note. But man, things really stayed up over the years this thing has been in circulation. I'll look up some information on this series and I'll put it in the description box. As you can see, just the numerals around the bill are slightly different. The printing's just a tad different, but not really in depiction, more so in the type of ink used. But really cool. I'm going to set that aside. 2013 series $1 note. Nothing jumping out in the serial number. Almost like a weird broken ladder if it was like 0, 3, 4, 5, 6. From that, little bit of shift in the seal here over to the left, but unless it's sitting over off in one of these blank spaces, It's like not really considered a shift by a lot of people, although it's pretty obvious that it's over a little bit. Aside from that, nothing jumping out. On to the next one. Kind of cool with 7s and 3s repeated throughout it, but nothing crazy. Not a fancy serial number on this 2017A $1 note. Let's flip to the back here. Nothing too crazy. Little bit of like weird dotting of ink right there, but it looks like a pen mark almost, so I'm not going to kind of jump to the conclusion that's like a misprint, plus it's tiny. Next $1 note. Looks like we got a 20 hiding down at the bottom there. That's kind of cool. Very similar serial number. A little bit of a shift over and a little bit of a shift up. Not too crazy. Look at the back of the note. Nothing jumping out there. Actually, now that I'm looking at them, these are actually in sequence. That's cool. Anyhow, same series. Actually, the next bill in the order. Really good shape. These must have been just like fresh as can be out of the register. Nothing jumping out at me. And last but not least, a Series 2017 $20 Federal Reserve note. Nothing in the serial number as far as a collectible or fancy serial number. Looks pretty nice and clean. Back of the note, really cool depiction of the White House, but other than that, we got some like stray ink happening right here, but it's not. You can see how bright that is. That's probably somebody marking the bill when they received it at a business or at the bank. So what are we gonna hold on to? A nice binary $20 note. Really cool serial number. I'm gonna hold on to it for a bit. I think it's really neat. And just for kind of, hey, it's a cool thing factor, this 1969A series $1 note, which has been around for quite some time. But let me know what you think of what we came across in this bill search. And of course, let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches lately in the comments below. I will see you there, and I will see you in the next video.